was frustrating. Okay. Let's try this again. Good. Okay. It is sophomore night here at the Jack Manley Wellness and Athletic Center here on the Catonsville campus of the Community College of Baltimore County as we are gearing up for the final game of the regular season as the CCBC Catonsville Cardinals take on the Raptors of Montgomery College. Hello, folks. For the final time this year, this is Isaac Donsky ready to bring all of the action to you, and we've got a good one to close out the year. Lots is at stake, a lot of storylines to talk about. Both of these teams coming in trying to finish off their seasons on a strong note in what is sophomore night for the Cardinals as we celebrate the careers of 5 of our players. Along with that, it is also the final game for Catonsville head coach Great White. The man with the coolest name in coaching will transition to become the new athletic director at CCBC Dundalk. This will be his final game as head coach of the Cardinals. Speaking of the Cardinals, 12-16, 6-8 in conference play. They sit 14th in Region 20 standings, coming off an 84-65 loss to Garrett College. It's been a roller coaster ride of a season for Catonsville, but with a talented freshman class and some excellent sophomores who end their Catonsville careers here tonight, they should close out the season on a high note. And just pointing this out, you may have noticed, yes, the Cardinals are wearing some truly special uniforms. They're alternates, the red and grays. Arguably the best uniform that the Cardinals have. Meanwhile, for the Montgomery Raptors, they sit 7th in the Region 20 standings, 15-9, 10-5 in conference play. They're coming off a 107-76 victory over Potomac State. Lots of expectations for them heading into the offseason. This game should be a good one, folks. We've got the starters. Let's take a look. Let's start with the starters for the Raptors of Montgomery College. Starting at guard will be freshman number 2, Christian Martin, graduate of Meade High School. Starting at guard, freshman number 4, Jaden Rowe, graduate of Wooten High School. Starting at forward, a sophomore from Southampton High School, number 14, Marquise Trent. Starting at forward, a freshman from Northwest High School, number 22, William Cho. And starting at forward, a sophomore from Northwest High School, number 24, Terrence Williams. The Raptors are led by head coaches Jamal Wise and Elliot Headley. Now, for the CCBC Catonsville Cardinals, and no surprises here, it'll be nothing but sophomores starting on sophomore night. Here are the starters for the final time for the Cardinals. Starting at forward, a sophomore from Nassau in the Bahamas, graduate of St. George's High School, number 0, the big man in the middle, Christopher C.J. Johnson. Starting at guard, a sophomore from Washington, D.C., graduate of Cardozo High School, number 1, the floor general, Keith Bullock Jr. Starting at forward, a sophomore from Randallstown, Maryland, and a graduate of Randallstown High School, it's the minister of the block, number 15, Austin Smith. Starting at guard, a sophomore from Owings Mills, Maryland, and a graduate of Newton High School, number 23, Maurice Money Smith. And starting at guard, a sophomore from Baltimore, Maryland, graduate of Baltimore City High School, number 25, Jalen the Sharpshooter Yates. Those are your sophomores who we will be honoring later tonight, and the starters for your CCBC Catonsville Cardinals. Speaking of the coaches now, folks, let's give a quick shout out to our coaches for the Cardinals. Assistant coaches, Anthony Good, Isaiah McCray, Albert Hawley, DeJuan Elamine, Jarvis Thomas, Damian Brockington, and the head coach in his final game as head coach of the Catonsville Cardinals, Great White, the man with the best name in coaching. Well, folks, we can't say enough about these talented sophomores as we tick down. We're going to give the mic over to the voice of the Cardinals, Mr. Richard Keller, who will present the sophomores with their awards. But let's just talk a little bit about these sophomore players. And we're going to, throughout the night, we're going to highlight the different sophomores, and we're going to start before today's game by just highlighting the incredible achievements that all of them have had over the course of this season. Among our sophomores who you will see starting, you will see an international player with a gift that nobody else can really beat, and that is having a freakishly large arm span. That's going to be Christopher Johnson. We'll meet the floor general of the Cardinals, who's battled through injury this season to have a remarkable year where he leads the Cardinals in almost all major statistical categories. That's Keith Bullock Jr. We'll talk about a model student athlete, one of the best players in the Cardinals defensively, and a man who recorded 6 blocks in a single game, Austin Smith. We'll talk about Maurice Money Smith, the man who joins the Cardinals midway through last season and immediately scored double digits in his debut. That shows you what kind of player he is. And last but not least, we'll highlight the achievements of the sharpshooter, the man with the golden touch, a player who just does not miss, Jalen Yates. All throughout the night, we'll sprinkle in little highlights of these players. And don't worry, we're going to give love to our freshman players too. They have been a big reason why the Cardinals have had such a successful season. But tonight, it's all about the sophomores. So, with a minute and a half to go, we're going to turn the mic over to the voice of the Cardinals, Richard Keller, as he introduces the sophomores and their families. Sit back, relax, enjoy, folks. We've got basketball coming up. The final game of the season, the Cardinals take on the Raptors.
said it's his last game.
It's his last game. He's moving to be the athletic director for Dundalk.
How long has he been here?
He's been here for a while.
Let's find out. Since 2015. 8 years. That's at least 4 graduating classes.
Yeah.
Okay, come right. In the first day.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a very special evening here at Catonsville. This is the opportunity for us to honor our Next, ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome number 1, your captain, 5'10" guard, Keith Fuller. Hailing from Cardinal, Washington, D.C. Keith has been the starting leader for the Cardinals these past 2 seasons. In his freshman year, he averaged 11.6 points, 4.4 assists per game, and recorded 59 steals. He had 15 games with double-digit points, including a 29-point game. He has led the Cardinals in points, guard number 2, Christian Martin. Starting at guard number 4, Jake Rowe. Starting at guard number 14, Marquise Trent. Starting at forward number 22, William Chachua. And starting at forward number 24, Terrence Williams. The assistant coaches for Montgomery, Junior Blackman, Teddy Green, and Elliot Headley. And the head coach is Jamal Watts. Please welcome the visitors from Montgomery. Now for Catonsville, starting at forward number 0, Christopher Johnson. Starting at guard number 1, Keith Bullock. Starting at forward number 15, Austin Smith. Starting at guard number 23, Maurice Smith. And starting at guard number 25, Jalen Yates. The assistant coaches for Catonsville, Monty Wright, Anthony Good, Isaiah McCray, Albert Holly, Juwan L. Bean, and Jarvis Thomas, and Damian Brockington, and the head coach is Greg White. Please welcome homestanding Catonsville. Montgomery.
Throughout tonight's game, we will provide updates to all of our sophomores, all of their accomplishments, and in the meantime, let's get ready to play some basketball. It's Great White's final game as head coach. Cardinals will be in their all-red alternate jerseys with gray numbers, white trim. Again, coolest uniforms out there. Montgomery, meanwhile, will be wearing all black with purple numbers and white trim. And I know I say this every broadcast this happens, but man, dark number on dark jersey does not work. William Chachuo and Austin Smith will be at center court for the tip-off as we get set. And the tip will be won by the Raptors, and immediately on the assault comes Montgomery. Quick passes back and forth. See who it is. It's Christian Martin, number 2. Martin finds Jaden Rowe, number 4. Back to Martin. Martin tipped out of bounds by Maurice Smith.
Out of bounds,
Possession will stick with the Raptors. And the inbounds pass goes to Rowe. Rowe looking for an opening. Still looking for an opening. Flips it out to Marquise Trent, number 14. Trent flips it out to the corner for Martin for 3, and Martin slams it down. 3-0, Montgomery with the early lead. Now let's see Catonsville, what they could do. Here's Maurice Smith. Boxton gets it to Yates. Yates for 3. Won't go. Tipped up. Rebound taken by the Raptors. On the response is Montgomery. Sliding down is Rowe. Rowe flips it to Chachuo, who cannot get there. There's a scrum for the ball underneath the basket. They fall on it. Jump ball. Possession will go
You're gonna go right behind here.
to Catonsville, it looks like. So possession will go to the Cardinals.
Just scoot over to, yep, and then underneath you. Scoot over to the, there you go.
Cardinals with possession here. Bullock passes back to Reese. Reese back to Bullock, and then back to Reese again. Reese looking for an opening. Has to back up a bit, passes it out to Bullock. Bullock looking for an opening. He's gonna wait, hold it. 10 seconds on the shot clock, gotta make a move. Flips it out to Yates. Yates gets a nice pick there from Austin Smith, backs up. 5 on the shot clock, gets it to Bullock. Bullock pulls up, deep 3, he nails it! Keith Bullock Jr. opens up the scoring for the Cardinals and ties it up at 3. And the floor general off to a great start. Here's Montgomery on the response. Rowe gets it to Trent. Trent gets it over to Martin. Martin looking for an opening. Martin boxed in, gets it back to Trent. Trent finds number 24. That's Williams. Williams, his shot is blocked by who else? The minister of the block, Austin Smith. Jump ball, and possession should stick with the Raptors, but a great defensive stand by the Cardinals here on sophomore night. If you're just joining us once again, it's sophomore night here at the Jack Manley Wellness and Athletic Center. The Cardinals, all 5 of their sophomores out there on the court to start this game. Montgomery will inbounds it to Martin immediately, goes for 3, misses off of the rim, scrum for the ball. Martin manages to grab his own rebound. He shoots for 3, in and out, bounced around, trying to grab it. Bullock with the steal, he's got it. And on the response is Bullock, gets it to Maurice. Reese finds Yates, ooh, miscommunication, goes out of bounds. Possession will go back to Montgomery. Once again, folks, sophomore night here. The final game for head coach Great White, and we're tied 3-3 with 18 minutes to go in this first half. And throughout tonight's game, we'll provide updates on each of the sophomores and their accomplishments. Martin, boxed in, double teamed. Christopher Johnson getting his hands all over him. He manages to get to Trent. Trent can't complete the pass, can't complete the score. It goes out of bounds. Austin Smith knocked it out. Coach White furious there, shaking the ball in his hands. It landed into his arms. Montgomery will remain with possession. Inbounds pass goes to Trent. Trent looking for an opening. Trent has Rowe. Jalen Rowe gets it to Martin. Martin for three. In and out. Reese with the rebound. Now Reese streaking down to the opposite side of the court, looking for an opening. Reese charges, puts it up. It's deflected, stolen out of his hands by Martin. Martin on the response. He finds Rowe. Rowe streaking down the court. Rowe stops short. Tries to get it into Chichowo. Chichowo finds 24, Williams. Williams, he won't go. Yates with the rebound. And here is Bullock, the statistical leader for the Cardinals in pretty much every major statistical category there is. Bullock looking for an opening. No look pass to Yates. Yates contested three, won't go. Rebound taken by Chicho. It remains 3-3. Here is Rowe. Rowe gets it to Chicho. Chicho gets it to Trent. Trent puts up a shot in and out. Won't go. Rebound taken by CJ. It's a defensive struggle here in this first half so far as Bullock directs traffic. Points, tries to get a pick. He gets one. A fake pick from Austin Smith, and it worked. Bullock puts up a shot. Bounces off the side of the backboard. Won't go. Trent with the rebound. Here's Trent streaking down the court. Trent dodges. Puts it up. Won't go. Reese with the rebound. Now Reese finds a wide open Bullock. Bullock's got one man to beat. It's Williams. He dodges. He scores. Oh, what a play by the floor general. Keith Bullock Jr. is up to 5, and the crowd is on their feet. Here comes a three, and it's hit hard by Trent, and that's going to give the lead right back to the guests, 6-5. Bullock trying to respond. Bullock gets it to CJ. CJ gets it to Bullock. Bullock pulls up. Jumper. Won't go. Rebound taken by Chicho. On the other side come the Raptors. They lead 6-5. Chicho puts up a shot. Won't go. Grabs his own rebound. And he's fouled. He'll head to the line. The foul is on, let's see, Austin Smith, his first, team's first.
You grab a seat, buddy. I got you. You can take a seat. I got you. Sorry about this. They got on their feet for a second, but then they went back down.
Checking back into the game for the Raptors comes number 1, Marcus Rogers, as Chicho will shoot his second. Oh, his one, excuse me. 9-5, Chicho hits it. Back underway we go. Cardinals trailing by 4. Here's Bullock, steps back, he's double teamed, he's got to break out of it. He does. He feints a pass, not sure exactly where he was going as he throws it out of bounds by mistake. Possession will go to the Raptors, they'll go back the other way. Here come the Raptors. Chicho in the corner. Dashes out to Trent. Trent finds Rogers. Rogers trying to get around Yates. Stolen away by Bullock. Bullock with the steal. He's got one man to beat. Bullock puts it up. It's blocked, but there's a foul. The foul should be on Montgomery. It's on number 14, Marcus Trent. His first, team's first, and that should send Bullock to the line to shoot 2. You can probably hear the noise in the background, folks, but we have an incredible crowd here tonight. Probably the best we've seen all season. It is the season finale after all, excuse me. Bullock will shoot his first. Got it! Bullock has been responsible for all 6 of the Cardinals' points so far. And so far, no substitutions for the Cardinals. They're keeping the sophomores out there. It is their final game after all. Bullock, his second. Got it! 9-7, it's a 2-point game. Cardinals trail. Here's Rowe. Rowe gets it to Martin. Martin guarded by Yates. He stops up, gets it back to Rowe. Rowe back to Martin. Cardinals playing great defense here. They're not letting them get anywhere past the perimeter. Martin gets to get it back to Rowe again. Rowe tries to get it and he gets it to Trent. Blocked by Austin Smith out of midair. And Bullock will scoop it up. Here comes Bullock on the response, siding through traffic. Gets Reese. Reese steps up. Jumper finds CJ. CJ long range jumper. Short rebound taken by Rowe, but CJ's all over him. Now Rowe coming the other way. Gets it to Marcus Trent. Trent gets it to Rogers. Rogers for three. Takes a big bounce. There's a fight. Out of bounds. Possession to the Cardinals. Great plays here by the Cardinals. They just got to connect on those shots, but they keep it low scoring. It's 9-7. Bullock gets it to Reese. Now Reese back out to Bullock, looking for an opening. Looking, still looking. Finds Reese, 10 on the shot clock. Reese has got to make a move. Reese pushes in, fights for it, knocked out of bounds. Possession will stay with the Cardinals. Substitutes coming in for Montgomery. Into the game for the Raptors. Number 21, Madhu's Spin. And the other player who is checked in, as we just quietly get a number. We'll hold off on that thought for a second. If there's an inbounds violation by the Cardinals, it'll go the other way. The other player who checked back in is number, where is he who checked in? I cannot see. I think it was number 3, Marcus Trent, who checked back into the game. Okay. Trent gets it to Rogers. Rogers back to Trent. Trent fighting for it. Here's a three, and it's good by Spin. Okay, so the reason for that confusion, folks, there's 2 players named Marquise Trent, and they're both playing right now for Montgomery. Number 3 and number 14. One is Marcus Trent, the other is Marquise Trent. Yates with a feint gets it to Bullock. Bullock guarded by Marcus Trent. Tries to break away, 10 on the shot clock. Bullock can't find an opening, he's double teamed. Bullock breaks out of the double team, puts up the shot, got it! Oh, he got it! Oh yeah! 11-9, and Keith Bullock Jr. has scored all 9 points for the Cardinals. What a performance so far for him, and it's a 2-point game once again. Marquise Trent finds Rogers. Rogers back to Marquise Trent. Marquise Trent gets it out to Marcus Trent. Marcus Trent finds Rogers. Rogers trying to push up. Offensive foul as Maurice Smith hits the ground, and they're going to call that one on Rogers. As a sub coming back in, they're going to send number 24, Terrence Williams, back into the game, replacing Marcus Rogers. Cardinals could tie it up with a shot. It's Bullock with the ball. He scored all 9 points so far. He's guarded by Marcus Trent. He breaks away. He charges the basket. A set. He broke his ankles. Won't go. Bullock hits the ground. Bullock is still on the ground. Is he okay? His teammates surrounding, making sure he's good. He's helped to his feet. The foul was on number 22, Matu Spin. Bullock's okay, but you can tell there's a little level of exhaustion there. He's tying his shoe, looks to be okay. Our athletic trainer was on standby. He's okay. I think he got the wind knocked out of him. Hopefully that's all it was. Cardinals are going to have a big size disadvantage in about a second. You'll find out why in a sec, as Bullock can try and tie this thing up as he goes to the line to shoot 2. Bullock's first. Ooh, in and out. Checking into the game, number 35, Aljaz Vidmar from Ljubljana, Slovenia at 6'10". He's a giant out there on the court. Keep your eyes on him. This is the second straight home game which the Cardinals have faced a nearly 7-foot-tall player from a foreign country. Bullock misses his second. And the Cardinals going with the full court press here. They've managed to get both of the Trents stuck together. They get it to the big man in the middle. Here's Marcus Trent. Nearly loses it. He gets it to Vidmar. Vidmar finds Williams. Williams nearly has it stolen away. Marcus Trent pulls up. Oh, what a block by Austin Smith. And another block by Austin Smith. 2 straight and a foul is called. Are you kidding? They didn't get him for the first, but they got him for the second. And that's going to send Marcus Trent to the line to shoot 2, as Austin Smith with 2 huge blocks there. But unfortunately, one of them was called. No, the foul was on Jalen Yates, excuse me. The foul was on Jalen Yates, so those blocks count for Austin Smith. Marcus Trent makes his first as checking into the game. Christian Martin, number 2, is back. 12-9 is the score. Cardinals trail by 3. Trent for 2. Makes it. 13-9. And despite the crowd's encouragement, he made it. Now on the response comes the Cardinals. Here's Bullock. Again, the only player to score. He gets it to Reese. Reese finds Bullock again. Bullock to Yates at the corner. Yates for 3. Won't go. Rebound taken by Spin. Now here's Martin. Carrying it up the court. Martin gets it to Vidmar in the middle. Vidmar finds Spin. Spin for 3. No good. It hit the top of the backboard, actually. Bullock with the rebound off of CJ. Bullock. Yates. Yates. Back to Bullock. Bullock sizes up his opponent, looking for an advantage. He's waiting. He's waiting. He's making his move now. Pushes up. Oh, it bounced off the shoe of a player, but Yates is there to secure the rebound. Gets it to Reese. Reese puts up the floater, and he got it! Back to a 2-point game, 13-11. And the energy that this crowd is giving this team, you can feel it. You can feel it, folks. Marcus Trent gets it to Spin. Spin gets it to Williams. Williams trying to fight his way in. A foul was called. Martin hit the 3, but it's not going to count. There's a foul, and it's on, I believe, Jalen Yates. No, Austin Smith, excuse me. That's his second. Cardinals still have not subbed anyone out. They've kept the sophomores in, but another sub coming in now. Well, I spoke too soon. Here comes the first sub of the game for the Cardinals. It's Iru Pettis, talented freshman player in the number 3 from Randallstown, Maryland. Former teammate of Austin Smith's. Inbounds pass will go to Rowe. Vidmar gets the rebound and scores. 15-11. That big man is going to be hard to cover. Here is Reese. Reese gets it to Bullock. Bullock looking for an opening. Gets it back to Reese. Reese looking for an opening. He is going to feint a 3, now charge. Pushes in. Gets it to CJ. CJ and 1. Count it. He dices his way through and scores. And the Cardinals can make it a 1-point game, 15-13, as CJ heads to the line to shoot 1. The foul was on number 15. Excuse me, number 35, Aljaz Vidmar. Here's CJ for 1. Got it. 1-point game, 15-14, as we're halfway through this first half. They get it into the corner to Rowe, who goes for 3, won't go. Yates with the rebound. Cardinals can take the lead here. Let's see. Here is Reese. Reese pushing up. Has to back away. Oh, they caught him for a double dribble. Ooh, too many steps there for Maurice Smith. And it's going to head back the way as timeout is finally taken, the first one of the game, and it's taken by Montgomery. Thrilling start to this contest, folks. Well, folks, as it is our first break of the night, let's give a shout out to one of our sophomores, and we're going to go first. Hailing from Nassau in the Bahamas, 6'3" forward Christopher Johnson. Has been a pleasure to have here at Catonsville. These are the words of head coach Great White. In his freshman season, Johnson averaged 13.2 points per game, 7.2 rebounds per game. He scored double digits in 13 games and a career high of 31 against Garrett County. This season, Johnson has averaged 12.2 points per game and 7 rebounds per game, leading the team in rebounds. He has had 15 games with double-digit points and has scored 6 career double-doubles, and he's been a great young man and an excellent student, according to head coach White. Chris is looking to go to a 4-year school to finish his degree in business administration. That's Christopher C.J. Johnson, the big man in the middle with the freakishly large arm span. We'll be right back in about 15 seconds for the resumption of this game.
It might look like it works on that one right there. If you don't need it like directly next to you, I can plug it in too.
Pretty good, pretty good. Good to see you here, man.
You too. Thank you.
Yeah, great crowd tonight. All right.
It is. I felt that energy when I walked in the door.
Oh, yeah. Back underway we go. 15-14 is the score. Cardinals trying to take the lead here, but it's going to be Montgomery with possession. Martin leads. Martin, he gets it to Vidmar. Vidmar gets it to Williams. Williams pushes up. Ooh, Iru Pettis gets his hands in there, but they're going to call a foul. Ooh, and some scrappy words are exchanged there between Maurice Smith and Terrence Williams. The foul was on Pettis. That's his first and the team's fourth. Thankfully, well, it's not a shooting foul, so Rowe will inbound it for the Raptors. Rowe will get it to Spin. Spin puts up a shot and scores. 6-17-14, three-point game. The Cardinals, they've started to see some other players score that haven't been Keith Bullock Jr. Here's Pettis in the corner. Pettis pulls up, gets it back to CJ. CJ for the jumper. Oh, he scores! Makes it a one-point game, 17-16. There you go, CJ. CJ, the international player, bit of international flair to this Cardinals team. Here's Rowe having trouble holding on to the ball. Gets it to Martin. Martin pulls back. Yates playing great defense. Gets it to Rowe in the corner. Rowe back to Martin. Martin pushes up. Slips. He has to get it to Spin. Spin gets it to Vidmar. Vidmar double teams. Oh, Bullock nearly strips it. Vidmar has it stolen away. Traveling violation called against Vidmar. And the Cardinals, as Keith Bullock does a little dance there, doing the traveling motion. The Cardinals did exactly what they had to do to stop Aljaz Vidmar. Now here on the response is Maurice. Reese Kythen through traffic, puts up the shot. Oh, wouldn't go. Cardinals again denied a chance to take the lead. Here they come the other way. Spin trying to go to the basket, and he scores. But to Spin now is the leading scorer for Montgomery. Shows you just how spread out their scoring has been as Reese gets it to Bullock. Bullock looking for an opening. Bullock boxed in. Trying to get around Martin. He's got a pick from CJ. Oh, CJ gets knocked to the ground, and they're going to call a foul on Martin. There you go. CJ draws the foul. Perfection there on that drawn foul by Christopher Johnson. Bullock calling out plays. He'll inbounds the pass for the Cardinals. That was the fifth foul against this team as entering the game, number 22, William Chachu. By the way, Chachu is the leading scorer, leading rebounder, and leading blocker for this Montgomery team, averaging 14.5 points per game and 10.6 rebounds. Fantastic player, but he's had a rough night tonight. Inbounds pass goes to CJ. Now CJ pushing towards the basket. CJ puts it up, won't go. Rebound taken by Spin. Spin has to back up, though, as Iru Pettis is all up in his business trying to break up the play. Here come the Raptors. Martin gets it out to Spin. Spin gets it to Rowe. Rowe back to Martin. Martin now gets it to Chacho. Chacho tries to get to Martin. Pettis all up around him. There's a foul called. It's on Pettis again. That's his second. Second, the team's fifth already. They've got 5 more to give, though. So should be okay. We got 8.5 minutes to go in this first half. As entering the game for the Cardinals, the talented freshman from Largo, Maryland, the forward number 24, Chisatiro Para, and the player with D1 experience, number 2, freshman guard, Carlos Green from Pikesville, Maryland. And you got a big reaction out of the crowd for that one. They love Carlos Green. Losantier into the game as they replace Jalen Yates and Iru Pettis. On the response, here come the Raptors. Ooh, there's a steal by Tier. Right off the bench. Oh, they called a double dribble on him. I don't believe it. Excuse me, a traveling violation, but I don't believe it. They just called a traveling violation there. That's going to sting. It gives possession back to the Raptors. They lead by 3, 19-16. Inbounds pass goes to Martin, trying to break free. Martin swiped at, he gets it out to Rowe. Rowe tiptoeing the sideline, gotta be careful. Rowe gets it out to Martin. Martin fights his way. Oh, double dribble! Keith Bullock draws a double dribble, and the Cardinals are going the other way. Cardinals have got some talented shooters out there. They can tie this thing with a 3. As you hear that crowd, they're excited. Here's Los. Bullock. Bullock calls out play, directs traffic, looking for an opening. Bullock, ooh, a player fell in the front court. That was Tier. He's back on his hand. He's back up. Gets it to Los. Los gets it to Reese. 10 on the shot clock. Reese gets it to CJ. CJ looking for an opening. CJ looking for an opening. CJ got his opening and he scores. 19-18. A 1-point game once again. Now the Cardinals need a stop here. They need one, and they're going to get one from Los, who's all up in the business of Martin. Here's Los again. Martin is open, though. Off the rim. 3 wouldn't go. Reese with the rebound. Reese streaking towards the basket. Pulls up. Jumper. Catonsville with the lead. Maurice Money Smith scores, and now the Raptors have to respond here. The chance of defense raining out for the Catonsville sideline. Here is Rowe. He can't get around Bullock. He finally does. He gets it to Spin. Spin gets it to Martin in the corner. Martin has it rolled out of his hands. It went out of bounds. He dribbled it out of bounds. Possession to the Cardinals. Oh my, what happened? There's a technical foul against the Cardinals, it looks like. We're waiting to see what happened, but I think that Maurice Smith and Matus Spin got tangled up and somebody threw an elbow or something. There was a scrum right by the Catonsville bench where the Raptors had dribbled it out of bounds by mistake, and the refs are having a discussion. Something happened over there while we were all getting excited about the Cardinals getting the ball back, and as they were streaking down the court, something happened. By the way, a couple changes coming into the game for the Raptors include number 24, Terrence Williams, back in, and number 11, Tyler Farkas, has checked into the game as well. The refs are making their decision. We're going to see what happened. Something happened to Maurice Smith. Keith Bullock was arguing his case, but Maurice now coming over to the bench and the ref trying to explain what happened. I think he got tangled up with another player and shenanigans ensued. I'm waiting to see what happened. Coach White arguing with the ref here.
We have 2 technical fouls, one on Montgomery, number 2, Christian Martin. A second personal, unsportsmanlike conduct on Catonsville, number 23.
So there's 2 technical fouls. The first was on Maurice Smith. The second was on Christian Martin. Apparently, the 2 players exchanged words and may have exchanged a bit more, as there was there's some banter going on there on the sideline right in front of the Catonsville bench, and they said they're going to give technical fouls to both players. So we're going to have a lot of free throws coming up here. The referee still conferring with the coaches. Martin is out of the game. He has headed to the sideline. Coach White is still arguing his case. I think what happened from Coach White's body language is that Maurice had grabbed the ball and Martin slapped it out of his hands. And Maurice had something to say to him. Whatever it was, the technical foul's offset, so there are no free throw attempts. Catonsville will have possession. Again, we apologize that we missed that, but it looks like it hasn't done any harm yet, except both teams are even on fouls. Back underway we go. Rowe guarding Bullock. Bullock getting a pick here from Tier. Tier setting up for the pick. Bullock sizing up his opponent. He's looking. Hands it off to Reese. Reese looking for an opening here. 20-19 the score, 10 on the shot clock. Reese gets it out to Los. Los thinks about it, drives in for the basket, puts up the shot. Oh, Los scored! Despite getting knocked over, he scores. Carlos Green knocks it down. And the Raptors now have to respond. 22-19, it's a 3-point game for the Cardinals. Here's Los. Los, oh, what a great defensive stand. Oh, he breaks up the play. There's a scrum for the ball. And they're gonna call a foul. Or is it an injured player? We'll wait and see. A couple Cardinals went down. There was a fight for the ball there. I think they give the foul to Chisatiro Para. I think he fell on top of a Raptor excuse me. As they were fighting for the ball, the player he fell on was William Chicho. So Chicho will go to the line to shoot 2. The energy is on the side of the Cardinals as they lead 22-19. Excuse me, it was 1-1, and he misses, so the Cardinals have possession. Reese pulling up. He gets the call from Coach White, play 15. Let's see what play 15 means. He's calling up a pick here from Tier, trying to fight through Chicho. Reese, oh, they caught him for a double dribble. Reese took an extra bounce there, and that's a double dribble. That wasn't gonna fly. Bullock having a conversation with the ref here. It's been a very physical, scrappy game. We got 6 minutes to go in this first half. Cardinals on the response. Raptors. Chicho puts up the jumper. Won't go. Oh, it was knocked in by mistake by Johnson. CJ accidentally knocked it in. I wonder who they're going to give credit to there. Makes it a 1-point game, 22-21. A mistake there by CJ while trying to grab the rebound. He accidentally knocked it in. He gets the pick there for Bullock. Bullock with the handles. Bullock puts it up. Won't go. Rebound Chicho. Chicho hands it off to Marquise Trent. Here is Farkas. Farkas hands it to Chicho. A charge is called against Chicho as Opara hits the ground, and Chicho slow to get up. He looks to be okay. That's William Chicho's second and the team's 7th. They have 3 more fouls to give in what has been an exciting and electric first half of basketball, 22-21. As we do have a stoppage here. So that offensive foul there against the Raptors. We're going to go back the other way here. Catonsville with possession. It's Bullock. That stoppage was to reset the shot clock, I believe. They get it to Carlos Green. Los gets it out to Tier. Tier gets it to Bullock. Bullock looking for an opening. Bullock pushing in. Bullock dishes it out to Johnson. CJ, he knocks it down. Christopher CJ Johnson makes it 24-21. Raptors trying to respond. Williams to the corner. Guarded by CJ. CJ knocked it out of his hands and into the hands of Maurice. Now Reese dodging around. Ooh, he almost loses control. Gets it out to Bullock. Bullock pushing up. Bullock looking for an opening. Bullock spins. Lays it up and in! And the Cardinals lead by 5, 26-21, as Keith Bullock Jr. is up to 12 on the night. And this crowd is loving it. Here's Farkas on the response. He has it knocked out of his hands by Los. Bullock, Reese pushes, puts it up and in! The Cardinals are on an assault here. They have scored 6 straight points, 28-21, and the crowd loves it. Timeout, Montgomery. Wow. Whew. Well, seeing as that assist was thanks to Keith Bullock Jr., I think it's only necessary that our next sophomore spotlight goes to the floor general, Keith Bullock Jr., the captain of the Cardinals, 5'10", hails from Cardozo High School in Washington, D.C., a sturdy leader for the Cardinals these past 2 seasons. Freshman year, 11.6 points per game, 4.4 assists, 59 steals, 15 games with double-digit points, including a 29-point game. This season, he's led the team in points, assists, steals, 18 games with double-digit points. That's a whopper. 5 double-doubles. An excellent player. He's planning on finishing his college degree at the 4-year level with a degree in human service counseling, and he's looking to become a coach once his playing days are over. That's Keith Bullock Jr., and I must mention, Bullock has dealt with injuries this season, and he has come back and played phenomenally every time he's returned from injury. Raptors looking to respond as we're back in action, and they immediately toss it out of bounds. Back the other way it will go with the Cardinals. 28-21, 4 minutes to go. And I tell you what, if we had a crowd like this for every Catonsville game, I don't think this team would lose. This crowd is loving it. Here's Bullock. Bullock pushing away from Rowe, hands it off to Reese. Reese looking, finds Carlos. Carlos gets it to CJ. Something made Coach White hopping mad there for a second. CJ 10 on the shot clock, pushing in. Gets it to Tier, contested, he scores! Cardinals lead by 9, 30-21. Chizatiro Parras, he scores. Now the Cardinals trying to respond here. Excuse me, the Raptors trying to respond. Raptors looking for an opening. They're trying to get it, but they're boxed in. Traveling violation. And the Cardinals have the ball again. And man, could they get double-digit lead here in this first half? This crowd sure would love it. Bullock hands it off to Reese. Back underway we go. Reese gets a block from Tier. Reese, coast to coast, coast to coast. More Reese Smith with 3 on the shot clock makes it an 11-point lead, 32-21. Boy, the fire that this Cardinals team has lit, I don't know what head coach White said to them, but they're putting on a show. Finally, the Raptors are going to enter their scoring drought there as Marquise Trent scores on a pass from, I believe Marcus Rogers, who's re-entered the game. Here is Bullock on the response. Bullock gets it to Los. Los looking, feints a 3, hands it back to Bullock. Bullock holds it, gets a pick from CJ, pushes up. Oh, it's knocked out of his hands. He grabs his own rebound. He shoots, won't go. Rebound taken by Chicho. Chicho trying to fight out of the full court press. Cardinals very aggressive here, 2 to go. Chicho gets it to Rogers. Rogers tries to dunk, but he fails. It bounces off the rim and into the hands of Los. And timeout called by Maurice Smith. With 2:06 to go, 32-23. Cardinals lead by 9. And we're going to take a break here and let this announcer catch his voice. Ooh.
Doing your job.
I know. Hey, we're accepting everyone here at Catonsville. That means we will do whatever we do to ensure that everyone can enjoy the game. What's up? All right, hopefully I don't lose my voice. It's nice to do this because I'm not talking during halftime. What did you say? Yeah. Already squeaked hard when Maurice scored.
Back underway we go. 2 minutes to go. And the Cardinals will start with possession here. Catonsville has controlled this first half throughout, with the exception of a brief period at the very start. Here's Bullock, guarded by Rowe, looking for an opening. Gets it to Los. Los for 3. Oh, off the rim, wouldn't go. Rebound taken by Chicho. Excuse me, by Spin, who's back into the game. Trying to respond now are the Raptors. Here is Rowe. Rowe finds number 3, that's Marcus Trent. Marcus Trent pulls up. Jumper off center, out of bounds. Possession back to the Cardinals. 1.5 minutes to go. This would be a pretty big upset if the Cardinals could pull this one off, folks. Knock on wood. As they are facing a team that should go to the region tournament, and there's a scrum for the ball there as CJ lost it. Marquise Trent has it. He tries to break away, puts up a shot, and scores. As he gets around Maurice Smith. Reese finds Los. We got 1 minute to go, folks. 1 minute to go in this first half. Cardinals, quick passes. CJ out to Los. Los for 3. Bang! Carlos Green knocks down the 3. 35-25. 10-point lead for the Cardinals. Raptors trying to respond. Marquise Trent for 3, won't go. Reese with the rebound. He gets it out to Bullock. Bullock pushes up. Bullock, Los for 3, won't go. Missed it that time. Here come the Raptors on the response. Marquise Trent, Trent finds Rowe. Rowe tries to get it in, and there's a foul called. The foul should be on Chizatiro Parra, his second. That will send Marcus Trent to the line to shoot 2. Again, folks, There are two players, both last name Trent. One Marquise, the other Marcus. Checking here, are they brothers? Yes, they are brothers. Both went to Southampton High School. Marcus Trent makes his first. 35-26, so the Raptors are back within 9 as the sharpshooter Jalen Yates re-enters the contest, replacing Opara. Cardinals have not made a lot of subs for this game, only playing a few freshmen. Notably, one freshman player who has not played, and I don't think he's going to be playing tonight, is Kurt Smith Jr., very talented freshman who actually got to start a little bit. Marcus Trent makes both. 27-35, 8-point game. Now the Cardinals trying to close out this first half. We've got less than 20 seconds until the half. Here's Bullock. Bullock holds it. He's thinking about it. He's looking for an opening. He gets it to Reese. 8 seconds to go. 7, 6. Reese for 3. Won't go. Raptors with the rebound. Here's a full court attempt. Hit the backboard. I'll give him credit, but he missed it. That's going to do it for the first half, ladies and gentlemen. 35-27 is the score. As we head into the half, we'll be back in 15 minutes for the second half of what has been an exciting, eclectic, and just wild game here, folks. 35-27 Cardinals lead. We'll be back in 15. And we are back getting set for the second half of what has been a thrilling game of basketball so far. 35-27, the score. Well, I gotta tell you folks, it has been wild so far. Let's take a look at the first half stats. Leading the way so far for Montgomery College, 27 points, 10 of 30 field goal percentage, 2 of 11 from three-point range. They have struggled from deep. 5 of 6 from the free throw line. They have been pretty good there, though. 5 turnovers, 4 points off of turnovers, 18 total rebounds, 3 offensive, 15 defensive, 5 assists, 0 blocks, 1 steal, 5 fouls. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, 35 points, 15 of 30 shooting, 2 of 8 from three-point range, 3 of 5 from the free throw line, 5 turnovers, 8 points off of turnovers, 11 total rebounds. No offensive, they've all been defensive. They've had 5 assists, 1 block, 4 steals, and 7 fouls. That's what we're dealing with right now, folks. For the Raptors individually, the leading scorer has been Marquise Trench with 7 points. Leading rebounder has been William Cho with 5. Leading assister has been both Jaden Rowe and Marcus Trent, each with 2. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, leading scorer has been Keith Bullock Jr. with 12. Leading rebounder has been Maurice Smith with 5. The leading assister has been Christopher Johnson with 3. So it's the sophomores on sophomore night who are showing out. No players are in any serious foul trouble. And folks, before we kick off this second half, let's do another one of our sophomore spotlights. At this time, we're going to go to a player who we don't see play that often, but when he does play, he makes an impact. And that is the minister of the block, Austin Smith. 6'2" forward. Austin is a model student athlete, a Randallstown High School graduate. He earned academic All-American honors his freshman year and currently holds a 3.5 GPA in Fine and Performing Arts and is headed towards earning a second academic All-American honor. Now, Austin's success in the classroom has led to his early graduation from CCBC Catonsville. He's the leader in blocks for the Cardinals, recording 22 his freshman year and 16 his sophomore year. He scored in double digits 6 times in his career, has averaged 3.3 rebounds per game this season, and had a 6-block game in last season's finale. He's a crucial part of the Cardinals, and he'll finish up his degree at the 4-year level in art and photography. It's a pretty unique major there for Austin Smith, one you typically don't see that often. I think it's more important. It's a very important, art and photography. That's a very cool career path to go into. We're about set to get back underway here, folks. Cardinals will be headed left to right now on your screen. Raptors will be headed right to left as we get ready to kick off the second half. And hey, if my voice dies in this second half, folks, my apologies. There is a possibility it could. This is one of those games that has been so exciting. It takes its toll on the vocal cords. And of course, the question is, can the Cardinals keep the momentum up? They lead by 8. Can the Cardinals get the win in the final night for the seniors? And can they get the win in the final game of Coach White's coaching career? We're about to find out. We've got 20 minutes. Yates will inbound for the Cardinals. I'm happy to say that the crowd has stayed mostly the same. It looked like it thinned out a little bit at the half, but no, people just had gone up to go get food elsewhere. We don't have concession stands here open tonight, unfortunately. Missing out on those delicious Catonsville dogs. Meanwhile, back underway we go. 20 minutes of basketball left for the men's basketball season. Bullock gets it to Yates. Yates, deep 3. The sharpshooter misses. Austin Smith, amazing hustle, gets the ball back in bounds, and Jalen Yates scores. The hustle there by Austin Smith. He's having himself a game. Now come the other way are the Raptors. They have to respond. They trail by 10. Here is Spin. Spin gets it to Williams. Williams fighting, gets it out to Rowe. Rowe for 3, off the rim, bounced around. Rebound grabbed by CJ, and he tries to get out to Maurice, but he passes it to the wrong player. Here's Rowe, puts it up and in, and he'll go to the line to shoot 1 as he's fouled. One shot coming up here for Jaden Rowe. The foul was on Yates. That is his first and the team's first. As as Jaden Rowe shoots and he makes it. 7-point game, 37-30. Cardinals coming the other way. Bullock is boxed in. He's having difficulty getting around. He breaks free, charges towards the basket, gets it to Austin, but it bounces off of his hands and out of bounds. A mental mistake by Austin Smith. Hopefully that doesn't come back to bite the Cardinals. Again, they lead by 7. It's only a 2-score game, though. Here spins, looking for an opening, gets it to Rowe. Rowe gets it into Chicho. At Chicho, there's a foul called. Basket doesn't count. Let's see who it was on. It was on Austin Smith. That's his third, and he's the first player to fall into some serious foul trouble. Raptors will inbounds it, and it looks like it'll be Marquise Trent doing the honors. Trent, the leading scorer so far tonight for this Raptors team. Trent inbounds it to Williams. Williams will get it back to Trent. Trent looking for an opening, looking, going around the perimeter. He gets it out to Jaden Rowe. Now Rowe pulls up, dishes it out. Shot goes up with 5 by spins, won't go. Yates gets the rebound. Cardinals coming back. Here is Bullock in the final minutes of his collegiate career at this level. And Bullock, his shot is blocked by Chicho. And Chicho coming the other way, gobbled up by Maurice. He puts up a shot, won't go. Yates grabs the rebound and wrenches it away from Rowe, and back the other way come the Cardinals. Good defensive stand by Catonsville. Cardinals now looking for an opening. Here's Reese, pulls up for the jumper, won't go. Austin Smith is able to get the rebound, and Austin got knocked in the head there by one of the Raptor players. I don't think the refs saw it, as a timeout is taken by the Cardinals. They'll need it. There was some definite confusion there, maybe a miscommunication, but the Cardinals have stopped this game. It's 37-30 with 17 minutes, 41 seconds to go. This will be a full timeout. Time for another sophomore spotlight, folks, and we go to a player who, well, all you need to know about him is his tenacity, and that is money. Maurice Smith, standing at 6'2". Maurice Smith, the guard, is a crafty, explosive player that plays with a chip on his shoulder. He comes to us by way of Newton High School in Owings Mills, Maryland, and joins the Cardinals midway through last season. Immediately impressed, scoring 18 points in his debut. He's averaged 14.3 points per game, 6.2 rebounds per game, and a season high of 27 points last year. This season, Maurice has averaged 11 points per game, 5.3 rebounds, and 3.1 assists per game. He's been a sturdy player for the Cardinals, stepping up to the plate and filling positions that were needed when other teammates went down due to injury. He's going to finish his degree at the 4-year level in sports management. And let me just tell you what, if you need a clutch moment, you go to Maurice Smith. There's a reason that I call him Money Smith, because when the chips are down, he'll get you the money. We got one more sophomore spotlight to go. We'll save that for the next timeout or whenever we get a chance to. As we have been, all throughout the night, we have been shouting out our sophomores. Back we go, and we do have, well, I thought we had to change for a second. I think Maurice had just sat for a second to catch his breath. Cardinals will have possession with 16 seconds on the shot clock. They lead 37-30, but some miscommunications have allowed this game to close in, as Bullock will inbounds the ball to Reese. Reese looking for an opening. Instead, he flips it to Bullock. Bullock now sizing up his competition. He's got Rowe directly in front of him. He goes to Yates. Yates pushes, 6 on the shot clock. Yates gets it out to CJ. CJ back to Yates, goes through his legs and into the hands of the Raptors. Raptors get the ball back on the turnover. Here's Trent. Trent finds Rowe. Rowe finds Spin. Spin pushes to the basket. Oh, and he dunks it right over the head of Maurice Smith. Posturization. That was ugly. Cardinals now need a response, and unfortunately, there's a player control foul. Or is there? Hold on. Nope, they did call Marquise Trent for a foul. That's his second. It was a charge right there, so the Cardinals will keep possession. Stop there to figure out what was going on. On the response, here we go. Reese gets it to CJ. CJ fights in, spins, pulls back, jumper, won't go. Oh, the Cardinals just can't find the bucket. Now here they come the other way. Spin, hands it off to Trent. Trent blocked by CJ, into the hands of Bullock. He's going the other way. Bullock dips it to Yates. Yates lays it up, but it's blocked. It is blocked by Chacho. And there was a big fight for the ball. Trent went down hard, and they're gonna call CJ for a foul. CJ made a lunge for the ball, and he knocked Trent to the ground. It's a 5-point game, 37-32. The Raptors are crawling back. Here is Spin. Spin. Hands it off to Trent. Trent calls out a play. Trent gets it to Chacho. Chacho double teams, can't break out of it. Gets it to Rowe. Rowe for three. Off target, may have been tipped by Bullock. CJ grabs the rebound, breaks away from Chacho. Oh, bad pass. It's intercepted by Chacho. Chacho trying to break around CJ, puts up a shot and scores. Oh my goodness, it's a three-point game. It's a three-point game. It's 37-34 with 16 minutes to go. And just like that, the Cardinals, they're blowing this lead. They get it to Yates. Yates for three. Oh, knocks it down. Perfect moment. Jalen Yates for three. Wow. Wow. There you go. The crowd's getting back at it. 40-34. Spin for three. Off. Yates with the rebound. Jalen Yates, and he's tied up and fouled. The foul was on as Christian Martin re-enters the game. The foul, I believe, was on 21. No, 24, Terrence Williams. His second, team second, and a big foul. Cardinals with possession once again. They lead 40-34. Bullock scything through traffic. Nearly has the ball stolen away. It is stolen away, but it goes out of bounds. And possession will go back to the Cardinals. And the crowd is really getting into it now. Again, I said in the first half, if the Cardinals had a crowd like this at every game, they wouldn't lose. Bullock inbounds it to Reese. Reese calling out a play, looking for an opening. Reese gets a nasty pick there from Yates. Flips it back to Yates. Yates spins, pulls up, jumper! Won't go. Rebound taken by Martin. Now Martin chased by Smith, looking for an opening. He pulls up, he holds short. He gets it into Williams. Williams gets it back out to Martin. Martin in the corner. Martin pushes up, tries to go for the three. Partially blocked and stolen by Austin Smith. There he goes again. Austin Smith on the attack. Bullock spins up and shot. Count it. Keith Bullock Jr. has got 14. Raptors have to respond. They trail by 8. Their momentum is gone. Martin for three. Sinks it. Big time three. And lo and behold, we do have some Raptors fans in attendance. I didn't notice them beforehand, but they are here. 42-37. This game has the makings of a classic. Out of bounds. They're gonna say the Raptors touched it last right in front of us, and possession will go to the Cardinals. As now checking into the game, making his first appearance of the game for the Raptors is number 5, Joseph Bueno Blyden from Richard Montgomery High School, the freshman forward. Yates is wide open in the corner off the inbounds pass. Oh, he can't make it. Stolen out of midair by Rowe. Rowe scything his way down the line. Rowe trying to go the distance. It's knocked out of bounds. Possession back to the Cardinals. Oh, what happened? No, they overturned it. They gave possession back to They gave possession to Montgomery, and the Cardinals fans can't believe it. That should be Cardinals ball. That's a bad call. Yates breaks up the play, and a foul is called. Are you kidding? They're going to call Yates. He collided with Terrence Williams. And they're going to give the ball back to Montgomery. Oh my. Folks, I know as the commentator I'm supposed to stay unbiased, but it's kind of being hard to right now. Couple of rough calls there by the refs. Cardinals need a stop. They lead 42-37. That's too close for comfort. Blyden gets it to Martin. Martin pulls up, scythes his way, gets it to Rowe. Rowe tries to get to Cho. Cardinal ball. They steal it. They get it out to Bullock. Bullock to Yates in the corner. Yates has difficulty corralling it. He gets it out to Bullock. Bullock pulls up. Jumper. Won't go. Rebound taken by Rowe. Rowe's got it. He's coming back the other way. Rowe gets it to Williams. Williams feints a three, pulls up. He's double teamed, and it's stolen out of his hands. Jump ball. Oh! Oh, did they just call a foul on the sideline? I think they... Jump ball. Possession to Montgomery. One of the refs turned around and started mouthing off at the Montgomery bench. I think he was giving them a warning to be quiet. Substitutes are coming in now. Marcus Trent and Aljaz Vidmar have entered the game as they replace Williams and Bueno Blyden. Raptors will inbounds it. Inbounds pass goes. There's going to be another jump ball. No, they break out of the jump ball. Scrum, out of bounds, possession to the Raptors again. Oh my goodness, I don't believe what I'm seeing. The Cardinals defense is putting up an incredible performance. 14 seconds left of the shot clock. Let's see what happens. Inbounds pass goes out to Martin. Martin gets it to Cho. Blocked by Austin Smith. What a rejection. Not in my house, he says. And the Cardinals finally get possession back. Here's Reese fighting for it. Puts it up and he's fouled and he'll go to the line. 2 shots coming up there. The foul was on Jaden Rowe, number 4, his first and the team's third, as Maurice Smith will go to the line to shoot 2. And a hush falls over the crowd. No luck on the first. It remains 42-37. Maurice will go for his second. Won't go. Rebound taken by Montgomery. Montgomery on the response. Martin in the corner for 3. Won't go. Vidnar grabs the rebound and scores. And again, he is just too big. You could not guard him. He makes it 42-39, 3-point game. Here's Bullock. Need a response. Cardinals need a big move here. They get it out to Reese. Reese pushes it towards the basket, puts up a shot, won't go. CJ tried to grab the rebound, won't go. They box in though, and there's a foul. His second, team's fifth, that's on CJ. You may have noticed we still haven't seen a lot of substitutions by the Cardinals tonight. They're playing almost exclusively their sophomores. They're putting on a show for us. Raptors trying to respond. Here's Vidnar. Boxed in. Vidnar has to pass out. He gets it to Martin. Martin finds Marcus Trent. Marcus Trent. Oh, they ruled that a Cardinal player touched it last. Oh my goodness. Marquise Trent re-enters the game to replace Rowe, while Terrence Williams re-enters the game to replace Cho. Marcus Trent will inbound it for the Raptors. Inbounds pass goes to Martin. Martin gets it out to Marquise Trent. Trent gets it back to Martin. Martin looking for an opening. Bounce pass. Williams scores. 1-point game. 42-41. Cardinals need a response. Here's Reese. Pushes, puts it up. Oh my goodness, an offensive foul. They called Reese for an offensive foul. It's going back in the way of the Raptors. Are you kidding me? with 12 minutes, 12 seconds to go, 42-41. The momentum is fully in possession of the Raptors. Martin looks for an opening. Gets it to Vidnar. Vidnar gets to Williams. And he scores. Montgomery with the lead. They have crawled back to lead 43-42. And now Bullock is talking that smack with Marquise Trent. Here we go. He's talking with Marquise. Can the momentum come back the way of the Cardinals? He gets it to Yates for three. Won't go. Rebound taken by Marcus Trent. Bullock was talking smack. Cardinals break up that play, but a foul. A foul is called. It's the 7th foul. They've only got 3 more to give. That was on Austin Smith. He's done. He's out of the game. He's heading out of the game. Chizatiro Opara in for the Cardinals. Catonsville has to hold on. The momentum, it's completely shifted, but Keith Bullock really got the crowd going there when he got up in the face of Marquise Trent and started talking. We're waiting to see what the delay is. They're going to actually say 1-1. They're going to give Marcus Trent a chance to shoot. Change the severity of the foul there. That's the 4th foul, by the way, for Austin Smith. He's probably done, and if that's the last we've seen of Austin Smith, that's a shame. Marcus Trent makes his first. He'll now shoot his second. Trent second, got it. 45-42, the lead is extended. It's a 3-point game. Cardinals need to start scoring. They get it to Yates. Yates pushes up, gets it to Chizatier. Tier, it's blocked up, no foul. Bullock, oh, now they call a foul. Bullock can't believe it. I can't believe it. They've got Bullock, that's his first. Team's 8th, they've only got 2 more to give. And that's gonna send Martin to the line to shoot 1-1. Cardinals need a stop. Didn't make it. Out of bounds, possession to the Cardinals. 11 minutes, 11 seconds to go. This game has the makings of the best game of the season so far, and it's the final game of the year. The Cardinals have saved their best show for last. But now, they need to slow down and get this game. Here is Maurice, puts up a shot, won't go. It's as if the Catonsville shots are allergic to the basket. They just will not go in. Now the Raptors on the response. They get it to Vidnar. Vidnar heavily boxed in. He has to get it back out to Marquise. Marquise gets it to Martin. Martin gets it to Williams. Williams shoot, won't go. Foul called. And based on the body language, it's against the Raptors. Catonsville's making some subs. Carlos Green back to the game and entering the game for the Cardinals. It's the rookie, Darian Jones, number 50, the freshman guard from Baltimore, Maryland. Jones now, let's see what he can do. He gets it to Carlos. Carlos looking for an opening. Los gets it back to Jones. Jones finds CJ. CJ finds Bullock. Bullock, nice pick for CJ, gets it out to Jones. Jones for 3, won't go, but the rebound, CJ fighting for it. He tried to get a foul, he wouldn't get it. No foul called. Montgomery coming the other way. Here's Martin. Oh, he loses control of the ball, tipped up in a foul. The foul was on Opara, number 24, his third. And the team's ninth. They have one to give. Terrence Williams to shoot 2 with 10 minutes to go. And he makes it. Makes it 46-42, 4-point game. He's got both. 47-42. Now the Cardinals trying to respond. Here's Bullock. They trail by 5. 2-possession game. Here's CJ. Gets it out to Los. Los finds Tier. Tier puts up a shot. CJ rebound. CJ scores! And a much-needed timeout called by the Cardinals. 9:45 to go. We'll be right back. You heard any background noise there, folks? One of the computers that we used to record live stats was starting to die, so we had to plug it in there. It's all good, though. 44-47, 3-point game with just under 10 minutes to go. The final minutes of this season, the final minutes for these sophomores' careers here at Catonsville, and the final minutes for head coach Great White. We do have one more sophomore spotlight to get to. That's going to be Jalen Yates. We'll try to get that in as soon as we can. We don't want to leave him hanging. There should be another timeout here. Catonsville has 3 left. Montgomery has 4. Keith Bullock, Christopher Johnson, Maurice Smith, leading scorers for the Cardinals, all have had fantastic nights as the sophomores, as they try to fight against this Montgomery team that should head to the region tournament. As the inbounds pass goes to Vidmar, and we're back underway. Full court press for the Cardinals. They're trying their best. Los comes up. Here's Vidmar trying to find a shot. Los swiping at the ball, trying to steal it away. Ooh, the Cardinals defense, something has changed. They're playing with the fire. 15 on the shot clock, 13. Can't find an opening. Williams can't find an opening. Williams, they get it to Marquise Trent, and he scores. 49-44, back to a 5-point game. Cardinals need to get some momentum going their way. Bullock calling out a play. Gets it to Los. Los looking for an opening. Los pulls up for 2. Oh, in and out. Wouldn't go. Marquise Trent on the response. Trent dishes it out to somebody. Missed who that was. Williams in the corner for 3. Off the corner into the hands of Bullock. Coach White desperately telling the Cardinals, come on. Bullock nearly tripped up. He fights for it. Dishes it out to Jones back to Bullock. Bullock for 3. Got it! Bullock slams the 3, and it's a 2-point game. 49-47. Keith Bullock Jr., I don't think he's been subbed out this whole game. He's playing his heart out. Come on, Keith. Raptors, defense needs to grab a stop. Here's Williams. Williams dishes it out to Rowe. Rowe trying to find an opening. Rowe gets it back out to Spin. Spin back to Rowe. Rowe, kickball. Possession should stay with the Raptors. And it will. Inbounds pass goes to Spin. Spin gets it to Rowe. Rowe back to Spin. Spin pushes up. Shot won't go. Rebound fought for. Rowe has trouble corralling it. There's a scrum for the ball. Who is it going to be? Jump ball. Possession to the Cardinals. Ooh, got a little excited there. Very excited. Darian Jones will inbound it for the Cardinals. 8 minutes to go. Jones gets the inbound pass to Bullock. Bullock, Rowe is already pressing him in the backcourt. Rowe. Here's Bullock. Bullock pushing up. Gets a pick from Opara. Bullock fighting away, gets it to Jones. Jones to Los. Los trying to get away. Los having trouble controlling the ball, nearly has it stolen. Bullock is there to save the day. Bullock fighting. A foul. Foul called on Marquise Trent as Bullock, with 2 seconds on the shot clock, the Cardinals will have to get the ball in and they'll have to shoot. And here come the sophomores. Maurice, Jalen back into the game. Entering the game, Chacho, and Martin entering the game for the Raptors. 20 seconds will be on the shot clock. So it's a fresh shot clock for the Cardinals, another chance. They get it to Reese. Reese off the inbounds pass. 7.5 minutes to go. Reese, nice handles, nice pass. Tier, tie game! 49 all as Chisatiro Opara ties it up. Now the defense needing to get a stop. 7 minutes to go. Martin for three. Off the rim. Bullock with the rebound. Bullock trying to break three. He's got three to beat. Bullock, oh, he's tripped up and he's fouled and he tumbles to the ground. He's going to be helped back to his feet. He's okay. He's okay.
Montgomery foul number 4, Jaden Rowe, his second, team 6.
The foul was on Jaden Rowe, his second and the team's sixth. Catonsville, since going to 9 fouls, they haven't fouled again. As Keith Bullock Jr., a couple deep breaths, will try to give Catonsville the lead. Catonsville takes the lead, 50-49, 7 minutes to go. Bullock has one more to shoot. And you got to say this, in his final collegiate game, Keith Bullock Jr. has got 18 points already. He has been the heart and soul of this Catonsville team. Could not make it on the second. It's a 1-point game. Here comes Montgomery. They're trying to get a stop here. Rowe gets it to Martin. Martin pushes up, boxed in, double teamed. He has to get it to Chacho. Chacho gets it back to Rowe. Rowe gets it to Trent. Trent drains a three, and it's 52-50. Oh my goodness. This game keeps going back and forth. Here's Reese pulling up in transition and won't go. Tier gets the rebound. He falls though, no foul. Reese fighting for it. CJ with the steal. CJ ties it up. CJ ties it up. And now Reese reaching in. Oh my goodness, he's fouled. Reese just pushed the Cardinals over the foul limit, and that's going to send Jaden Rowe to the line to shoot two. First one misses. There we go. 6:18 to go. One last shot here for Rowe. He got it. That'll give the lead back to Montgomery, 53-52. Cardinals trying to get a stop, or trying to score, excuse me. Here's Bullock, pushes up. Bullock fights, feints the pass, gets it to Reese. Reese pulls up, gets it to Tier. Risky pass, Tier! Got it! He got it! And the Cardinals had the lead back, 54-53. Oh my goodness. It's back and forth pandemonium here at the Jack. Trent won't go. Chacho with the rebound. He puts it up and scores. Montgomery takes the lead back. What a wild, amazing game we've got here. 5.5 to go. No one knows who's gonna win. Reese pushing, trying to get past. Is that Martin? Yes, that's Martin. Gets a pick. Oh, a foul's called. Who's it on? The foul is against Montgomery, it looks like. Yep, they're called Martin there. And that's going to send Reese to the line to shoot 2 and try and give the Cardinals the lead. Here's Reese. Got his first tie game. Reese for the lead. Got it! Catonsville with the lead. Now, see if the Raptors can respond. Trent, he's boxed in, gets it to Williams. Back to Trent for 3. Off the rim. Scramble for the ball. Montgomery's got it in a fresh shot clock. Trent tries again, won't go. Tips his own pass in. No, that was Williams who tips it in. 57-56, they take the lead, and timeout is called with 5 minutes to go. Crunch time. 5 minutes left. Oh, this game, folks, is going to give me heart palpitations, I'll tell you that much.
Montgomery 57, Catonsville 56. Again, a full timeout.
Well, folks, we have one last sophomore spotlight, and it's the sharpshooter, Jalen Yates. 6'2", Baltimore City High School graduate. Yates has been a steady scorer for the Cardinals during his 2 seasons. He hit 57 three-pointers in his freshman year, hitting a percentage of 34.5. Was nearly perfect from the free throw line. He missed just 2 free throws all season. This season, Jalen is second in scoring for the Cardinals with 94 three-pointers. He has scored in double digits in 18 games over the course of his Cardinals career. He excels in the classroom as well, earning a 3.57 GPA in general studies. He's on track to be an academic All-American and will finish his degree at a 4-year institution with his focus being on cybersecurity. Man, these sophomores have some fantastic majors, I got to tell you what. Jalen Yates, an incredible sharpshooter. He, Austin Smith, Maurice Smith, Christopher Johnson, and Keith Bullock. They have been the backbone of this Cardinals team this season, and now they've got just 5 minutes left, not just in their careers here at Catonsville, but in the career of head coach Great White. Remember, it is his last game. He retires at the end, and how sweet it would be for the Cardinals to get a win if they can hold on. 5 to go, 57-56 the score. The Cardinals, we've saved the best for the last, folks. The only other game we've had that came down to the wire this season was that thrilling come-from-behind victory that the Cardinals had earlier this year. Plenty of great moments for the Cardinals this season, folks. So many great moments. Keith Bullock Jr.'s return from injury and his excellent scoring outputs, the winning streaks, the up-and-down roller coaster ride of a season it's been. I got to say, this has been one. I've only been calling Catonsville games for 2 years, but this has easily been my favorite season of Catonsville basketball to call. And hopefully they can end it with a win. Bullock will inbounds the ball, gets it to CJ, back to Bullock. And how fitting is it that 3 players for the Cardinals have scored in double digits, and all 3 of them are sophomores. Here's Bullock, trying to get around Martin, gets a pick from Opara. Bullock, fake pass, gets it to Opara, Chisitier puts up the shot, CJ scores! CJ scores off the rebound! Cardinals with the lead, 58-57. CJ keeps coming up for that second option all the time, and it works. Here's Rowe. He can't get around. He gets it to Trent. Back to Rowe. They can't break in. Vidmar now with the ball. Vidmar lays it up. Won't go. They saved it. Bullock gets the rebound. Here we go. 4.5 minutes to go. Cardinals with a chance to try and extend their lead. Bullock pushes, puts it up. Won't go. Foul called. Oh, it's on Montgomery. It's on Montgomery. It's on Martin. That's his 3rd. Bullock hit the ground again, and he is actually hurt this time. They're calling over the athletic trainer. No, he's back on his feet. Keith Bullock Jr., one tough son of a gun. He's back on his feet. He's going to go to the line. He's putting everything on the line tonight in his final game as a Cardinal. The foul was on Martin. That's his 4th. He's 1 away from fouling out, and I think we may have seen the last of him. Nope, he's still out there. 2 shots for Keith Bullock Jr. He's got his first. Cardinals extend the lead to 2. Vidmar exits the game, and entering the game now, William Cho. Bullock has 1 more. He can give the Cardinals a 60 burger. He got it. 60-57, 3-point game. Keith Bullock Jr. putting it all on the line tonight. He's got 20. Martin trying to break away from Bullock. No foul called there. He gets it to Rowe. Rowe can't find it open. He gets it to Cho. Kicked out of bounds. Possession to the Cardinals. Wait, is it? Hold on. No, possession to the Raptors. Inbounds pass is tipped, stolen by Bullock. Bullock steals the inbounds pass. And now Bullock is on the attack. He's guarded by Rowe. The Cardinals can extend their lead. Bullock. Yates. 3 for the corner. Bounce. CJ with the rebound, out of bounds. Possession to the Raptors. Ooh, the crowd didn't like that. Raptors will have possession here. The foul. I don't think there was a foul. Hold on. Martin for 3. 6 it, tie game. 60 all. Oh boy, 3 minutes to go. Tie game, 60 all. This one's going to be decided at the last second. Reese pulls up jumper. Won't go. Rebound taken by the Raptors. They immediately get it out to Trent. Trent pulls up, uncontested jumper. He was off target. Cho with the rebound, fights for it, won't go, still fighting for it. Big fight, Reese with the steal. Couple of Cardinals fell, but Maurice got the steal. Jalen, corner, 3, off target. Bullock with the rebound. Bullock pulls up, puts it up, and in! Oh, and he fell hard, but he's on his feet. Keith Bullock Jr., oh my goodness! And the Raptors respond. Cho scores. It's tied again. 62 all. Wow. This game is just wild. Here's Bullock. He's going to try and do it again. Bullock puts it up. No foul. Tip. Scrum. Raptors grab the rebound. 2 to go. Trent dishes. Traveling violation. It's going back to the Cardinals. Trent is in shock. He's on the ground as Austin Smith is coming in. And looks like it's going to be all sophomores. We're going to finish this game. These final 2 minutes, folks, it's going to be the sophomores on sophomore night finishing it up. And seeing as they may not get any minutes tonight because of the way this game has gone, I just want to give a quick shout out to Caleb Gray, Jonathan Chester, Kurt Smith Jr., Kaye Pullen. Those freshmen doesn't look like they're going to be able to play tonight because of it being sophomore night. But those players have had fantastic seasons too, and we don't want to leave them out of the celebrations. All of the freshmen have done great, and I can't wait to watch them next season. In the meantime, 62, 2 minutes, 15 seconds to go. Keith Bullock's got 22, CJ's got 14, Maurice has got 10, Jalen's got 5, Austin Smith has got 4 rebounds. And the sophomores are going to finish this game off. Second timeout called. It's a full timeout, and I think it was called by Catonsville. Catonsville called the timeout there. So it was the 30-second timeout at first by, I believe, Montgomery, and now Catonsville's going to call a 30-second timeout. Full timeout. And we're going to take a little break so that this announcer can rest his vocal cords. We'll be right back in about 50 seconds. Well, it all comes down to this. I don't know if the Cardinals will be able to make the region tournament. We tried to report on that earlier, but we're unable to because the schedule for the region tournament hasn't been released yet. But we still have 2 minutes and 15 seconds left to decide this one. The sophomores are on the court. Coach White is all dressed up. It's his final game as head coach of the Cardinals, his final game coaching period, unless he comes back. I hope he comes back. May not be with the Cardinals, but I hope he does. Keith Bullock Jr. will inbounds it. Here we go. Bullock inbounds it to CJ. Full court press coming from the Raptors. Bullock with the ball now. CJ flipped it back to him. He's guarded by Martin. Martin's got 4 fouls. 1 more, he's out. Bullock playing it safe. 2 minutes to go. He's trying to find an opening. Bullock still watching. Gets a pick there from CJ. 10 on the shot clock. He's trying to drain the clock as much as he can. Bullock pulls back. Bullock gets tripped up. Holds on to it. 4, 3, 2. Puts up the shot. Beat the shot clock, but he didn't get the basket. And that wasted a lot of time for the Cardinals. Raptors coming back. Bullock steals it. Bullock steals it out of his hand. He flips it to Reese. Reese puts it up and scores. And one. And one. And one. Cardinals with the lead. 64-62. Maurice Smith. What do we say when you need a clutch moment? You better put your money on Maurice Smith. And Maurice can make it a 3-point game. All night long, the Raptors have struggled from 3-point range. They're 5 of 20 from 3-point range. No one's really hit any threes tonight. Here's the shot. Maurice to make it 3. He nails it! 65-62, a minute and a half to go. A minute and a half. This game has reached a feverish pitch. The sophomores out there on the court. Here is boxed into the corner is Rowe. Rowe tries to fight through, finds a wide open Trent. Bullock screams over to cover him. Trent pushes, blocked by Austin Smith. Oh, but a foul is called. Oh no. The foul is on Austin Smith. That's his 5th. And that's gonna do it for the career of Austin Smith. He's out. His final game, he ends his final game with 4 rebounds, 1 assist, and at least 3 blocks. Shizatiro Para is the chosen freshman to replace him. Give it up, folks. Austin Smith. That's going to end his Catonsville career, but that block might have just saved the Cardinals. Trent for 2. Makes his first, the lead, back to, no, excuse me, sorry. Makes it a 2-point game, 65-63. Coach White had a conversation with the ref. Trent, his second. Makes both. 1-point game. The Cardinals have to score on this possession. Here's Reese, streaking up the court. Reese, trying to go coast to coast. He gets tripped up, out of bounds. Oh no, possession back to the Raptors. Marcus Trent entering the game. Raptors will have the ball. 1 minute to decide it. Defense needs to stop. Rowe looking for an opening, gets it back out to Trent. Trent finds Williams. Williams pushing in, dodges the block. A foul. There's a foul. The foul was on Jalen Yates. Series, Shizatiro Para, his 4th. And this will send Terrence Williams to the line to shoot 2. It's getting loud. He makes it, ties it up. 65 all. His second. Makes it. Montgomery with the lead. 50 to go. Cardinals, they can't afford to get cute here. They got to make the shot. Bullock with the ball. Headed down the court. playing it safe. He's got row, 40 seconds. Gets a pick from Opara. Bullock puts it up. Won't go. Opara, rebound. He's fouled. He'll go to the line. And a chance to tie this thing up and give the Cardinals the lead. The foul is on Marquise Trent, his fourth. Opara will shoot 2.
Please hit them both.
Montgomery fans jeering. Opara, his first, misses. That was crucial. And Montgomery calls a timeout. The most Catonsville could do is tie the game. 35 seconds to go. So there is still a discrepancy between the shot clock and the game clock. So we are guaranteed at least 2 more possessions. Whatever happens in this game, words cannot describe how proud we at Catonsville are of these players, of this coach. This has been a wild season. Ira Pettis checking into the game for the Cardinals. That's good. He's a good defensive player. The sophomores have played their hearts out. This game is going to come down to the wire. If Opara can make this free throw, we've got a tie game. But there's still time for 2 possessions. Catonsville needs a stop on defense, and they have to score. If Opara misses, then the only option for the Cardinals at that point, I'd say, is to start fouling. All I'll say is this, folks. This whole game has been easily the best game of the year. Opara is out there to finish it off. It'll be Opara, CJ, Reese, Bullock, and Yates. 1 shot to determine it all. Pettis did not check in like we thought he would. 1 shot to tie this game for Chisatir Opara. He got it! Tie game, timeout. Substitution timeout. Martin re-enters. Martin, the best 3-point shooter for this Montgomery team. He's hit 3 tonight. Here we go. 34 seconds, 5-second discrepancy between shot clock and game clock. Montgomery trying to waste some time here. Rowe pushes up, can't get in, blocked up. Timeout taken by Montgomery. That was their last. Catonsville still has 2. Oh my goodness. 24 seconds left. 20 seconds on the shot clock. I'm trying to track my resting heart rate right now, and it's pretty crazy. This game is going to come down to 1 final shot, and it really depends on whether Catonsville gets that shot or the Raptors do. There is still a 4-second discrepancy in the shot clock, so even if the Raptors get a score, Catonsville will have time to get off 1 last shot. The season comes down to 1 last shot. Regardless of what happens, words cannot describe how proud we at Catonsville are of these sophomores, how proud we are of this team. They fought through thick and thin all season long, and they've got 24 seconds left to finish their season. Here we go. The focus will be on number 2, Christian Martin, for Montgomery, the best shooter. The sophomores, along with Chiz, are out there. Austin Smith fouled out. His Catonsville career ends. A great defensive player. Here we go. 24 seconds. Inbounds pass. Montgomery's going to try and take as much time off the clock as they can. They're holding it. They're holding it. 10 on the shot clock. 16 seconds to go in the game. Now they move. Now they go. Here we go. They get it to Williams. Williams gets it out. Here's the three. It's tipped. It won't go. Rebound is taken by Martin. Oh no! Fight for the rebound! Fight for the rebound! Out of bounds! 3 on the shot clock. Maurice got the rebound. Maurice got the rebound. And the Cardinals have a chance to win this game, or at the very least. No, there was a foul! There was a foul! Maurice is gonna go to the line and give the Cardinals the win! Maurice is gonna give the Cardinals the win! He's gotta hit his shots! Oh my goodness! And it was Martin too. Martin's fouled out. That's 5 for Martin. For the lead. 3 seconds left. Maurice, can he do it? And they're subbing out Martin. He's fouled out. He ends the night, 9 points. Montgomery tried their best, but they miscalculated. They got the ball to the wrong player to take the shot, and it worked. They missed. Maurice got the rebound. He stole it. He was fouled. Here he comes to give Catonsville the lead. For 2, Maurice Smith. He misses his first. Cardinals pull up. They're going to try and grab the rebound if Maurice misses. Maurice. Last free throw. Got it! 67-66. 3 on the shot clock. Bullock pushes it back. Travel. Did it go? Cardinals win. Cardinals win. Cardinals win. Cardinals win. Trent tried a full court shot. He had time. He didn't have to take the shot, but he did anyway. He took a full court shot. There was no need. And the Cardinals win an amazing, incredible game. 67-66. The sophomores win on sophomore night. Maurice Smith wins it. Great White wins his final game. It's over. The Cardinals have won. And one of the craziest seasons in Catonsville history comes to a close. 67-66. I don't know if the Cardinals are going to be able to play in the region tournament, but they should after a performance like that. Catonsville wins it. Maurice hits the last second free throw. What a game. What a season. All respect to Montgomery. They played a ridiculous, amazing game. Montgomery played amazingly, but it's the Cardinals who come out on top. 67-66 after a failed half-court shot attempt. It's over, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go home. Let's go home. What a game. The final stats, Bullock ends it with 22. CJ with 14. Maurice with 14. Jalen Yates, his final game, he hits one last 3. He's got 5. Austin Smith has 4 rebounds in his final game. The sophomores, they play a brilliant, amazing game. And with that, the curtain closes on this season. What a great year for the Cardinals. It had its ups, it had its downs. It was a difficult season, but the Cardinals are going to come out on top in their final game. And the last game for Coach White, the last game for the sophomores, 67-66. And with that, I need some chamomile tea for my voice. That was wild. Folks, I just got to say, and I have to say, folks, this has been a remarkable season of calling CCBC Catonsville basketball games. I'm so thankful for the opportunity. Big shout out to Melissa Miller. Big shout out to Leslie Ray, our new athletics director. Kate Dibble, our athletic operations specialist, who helps us with all the setup. Bill, Larry, Dan, Phil, all of our athletic specialists who work hard. Richard Keller, voice of the Cardinals. To all of the interns who have helped throughout this season. Tyler, Gabe, Tommy, Rashad, Caleb, Orlando. Everyone has done a wonderful job. Big shout out to Big Pistol Pete, who helped out with scoring. Don't worry, folks. We're going to have plenty more action coming in the spring with baseball and softball. For now, we're going to say goodnight. We will see you next season, folks. The Cardinals win the finale 67-66. Have a good evening.